Welcome to week 6 of our Stepping Stones Towards Spiritual Growth series. As you just saw in the images, a rough stone or gem can be cut and polished to reveal something beautiful and precious. That process is called lapidary. As your pastor though, I want to give you the opportunity to learn more about the process of God's work of spiritual growth in our lives. And the theological word for that process is sanctification. But essentially, it involves the shaping and polishing of our character, of our heart attitudes and of our lives, to reflect more of the beauty of Jesus. Just like you've seen in the video, the rough stone was shaped and polished to reveal a beautiful heart. Last week we focused on the importance of having life-giving people around you as a part of your spiritual growth, people who can spur you on. This week, however, we focus on people who are the opposite of that. The opposite of life-giving, but life-grating people. People who you may not find it so easy to be around. People who might frustrate you or rub you the wrong way. People who might push your buttons. They too, though, are important stepping stones towards our spiritual growth. How is that, you might ask? Because God can do his work, God can and does do his work of growth in us out of relational challenges. Difficult relationships are actually a potential workroom for God to do his work of reconciliation in us, both with him and with other people. For God to be at work polishing our rough edges, shaping our character, preparing our hearts and our lives to be more like Jesus. As the message puts it in 2 Corinthians 3:18, our lives gradually becoming brighter and more beautiful as God enters our lives and we become more like him. Have you got what I would describe as heavenly cut and polished people around you in your life? People that God might bring across your path, who you might not want God to bring across your path, but who he does to play a part in smoothing out our rough edges as a part of God's ongoing work in us to reveal a heart of beauty and a heart that reflects God's heart. Have you ever thought of such people as a stepping stone towards your spiritual growth rather than a stumbling block? May God continue to be at work in your midst as you consider, discuss and explore these things further together with others in your small group time this week. Blessings.